overwhelming. I mean, any of us know that has ever hosted anything, it can be a little bit overwhelming. But if it is your first Christmas, maybe this is your first time out on your own, this is your first time having all of your family and friends over, you want to make sure that you have things right. And so you've got some tips for us when it comes to entertaining that's going to help us out.
Of course. And first of all, I want to say be a host or hostess who expects to have a good time. And you don't need a big house. You don't need a ton of fancy food. I see a lot of people saying, oh, I can't host. I don't have a dining room. So I decided to imagine that my little studio is maybe 400 square feet here. And we're going to do coffee table dining and coffee table entertaining. Because you know, it can be a lot more cozy and intimate as well.
Absolutely. And it takes the pressure off. I mean, if you're doing a sit-down dinner, people come expecting a sit-down dinner. If it's coming and you're hanging out, you guys can be on the ground, you can be on the stool. It's a little bit more casual.
Exactly, and you can just do a lot of throw pillows around, or I picked up these stools. They were really affordable. You can get a lot of those kind of fun, smaller accessories. I went with a rose gold theme because it was kind of fun, because if it's your first place or your first Christmas, you don't have all of those kind of collectible things that don't always match. You can go out and do one unified theme. So I picked up all the rose gold from Home Depot, and I also picked up this tinsel tree, which again, if you're young and whatever, you can go a little more modern and fun. I love that it's a retro throwback, and you can change that to, I think, 10 different colors.
Oh, cool.
So if you change up your theme, it can be pink, it can be blue, it can be green. I thought that was a lot of fun as well.
It's a disco tree.
It's totally a disco tree.
Fun.
Okay, now when it comes to other decor, another affordable thing, and we'll be talking about this in my next segment, DIY, your best friend. This is just simple, super affordable craft paper.
Oh, nice.
And we made these great little trees, and they're going to give you a lot of filler. I'm always looking for ways to expand a space if it's smaller. So mirrors, picked up mirror tiles from the hardware store, run those down the table, or you can even take an old mirror off your wall, put it down the table, put the candles on top, and it's going to add sparkle and make it feel a little more lightweight.
That's that's another thing we stress over, the centerpiece.
Exactly.
What a great, easy way to do a centerpiece. And then you're not taking up a ton of space because you don't have a ton of space. You're putting things over top and layering it.
Exactly. Okay, next, when it comes to food, estimate for about 8 to 10 pieces if you're doing hors d'oeuvres per person.
Yeah.
They say 7 sometimes, but I like to eat during the holidays. Yeah, we like to eat. So.
10 to 15. Come on.
15 to 20.
15 to 20 per person.
Those things just pop in so easy.
They're small.
And just, you know, don't be afraid to go to the frozen section of your supermarket. They've got a lot of fun pre-made things. Or a hummus bar. I just did hummus and topped it with some chopped walnuts. And what I like about this is get everything that people are serving themselves, whether it's the hummus bar and the appetizers, or you can do a DIY hot chocolate bar. Behind you, I've got a little bar cart set up. And you can do a classic Negroni. You can actually just print up a little piece of paper, show the rest of people. People can mix it themselves.
Yes.
And then, you know, another thing I should mention is think about shopping the secondhand market if you don't have enough decor for your place yet. I popped over to Kijiji and picked up all my barware for under $15.
15, 1.5.
Yeah,
excellent.
Cocktail shaker, the glasses, everything. And then I like it too because it looks a little more eclectic and curated, which is kind of nice as well.
Beautiful. Now I notice even with your decor, you've kept it really super easy. So using different pieces and just filling it up with ornaments, you're good. Like the cake dish filled with ornaments, I think that's awesome.
It's my favorite, and you know what I always say? Use what you have before you hit the stores. Go to your cupboards, open them up, pull out all your entertaining pieces. And what's kind of fun is you can mix and match things. This is all mix and match, but it works. And if you've got cute cake stands or anything fun, try to look at it a different way. And you know, you can pick up those big buckets of coordinated ornaments. I love ornaments because they're affordable and they're great filler, and they add a lot of sparkle during the holiday as well.
Absolutely. You need a little more, you add a little more. You have too much, you take them out. Really good with the battery operated candles as well to add a little bit of ambiance, because no one wants to walk into a space with stark light, right?
Exactly.
You want it to be a little moody.
I like that these set the mood, but I like because we are going to be doing low dining and reaching across things, there's a safety factor to them as well. And it's, you know, it's so easy. You just put them on. You don't need to worry about them.
Yeah.
Okay, entertaining wise, here's a fun thing. If it's your first Thanksgiving, or even if it's, you know, further on, pick up a vintage record player and ask every guest to bring one holiday record that they love. And then, you know, you can take turns, play DJ, super fun, super engaging, and, you know, it's kind of fun. You can even do a record swap or something afterwards as well.
That's a great idea. I just like the idea of playing DJ.
Exactly,
That's a good idea. And then everybody gets their
DJ.
jam, right?
Exactly.
That's really good. And it's like, it's a good icebreaker and everything like that. The only other thing I would suggest if you're doing this kind of party is be good to your guests, and when they're on the ground, help them up.
Yes, yes.
I look at this and I'm like, after my 7th hors d'oeuvre, I'm not getting up. I have to go to the washroom, but you need to help me, okay? Pull me up.
And here's the thing too, say my parents were coming over, hi mom and dad, I love you.
Yes.
They get the sofa.
They get the sofa. Yes.
These are for, yeah.
We were talking about that before the show and about just hosting a party for folks who are getting older. It's like I have to get seating into my home if I'm having all my aunts and uncles over, because this is not going to work for them.
Exactly.
Right? This is kind of for young people.
And you know what's fun though too is if you are a young person and you've got larger groups of friends, break it up. Do your work people one night, do your family the next. You don't need to have everyone in one place at the time. You can do smaller things. And you know, don't be afraid to ask people to bring their own alcohol, to like bring a potluck. You know, there's no shame in getting people involved. People actually look forward to that, especially if you give them a theme to stick to. Like say you do 1950s or something, bring your favorite casserole. It can be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. The point is just to do it. So thank you so much for that.